Coach, just your impressions of the spring game today.
I thought it was good. Really was looking at the organization of it in the beginning there, just to make sure we're doing things the right way and transitioning group to group, offense and defense. I thought that went well. And then getting back and just watching some guys compete. We treated today as another chance to try to take the next step at their position. And guys that are competing were out there competing today, and it was good to see. I thought the first offense moved the ball well. After the first drive, you wanted to come out there and start fast. That's something we got to continue to work. But did move the ball, hit some big plays, and guys were out there doing some things that we wanted to see them do in game situations. So there were some corrections that were made today by some of the players on offense, and to watch our first-string defense come out there, play the run well, and do some different things up front to give the offense some different looks. I thought was good. So overall, very happy with just the organization, the structure of it, the way the guys played, and then the corrections that guys made out there that we wanted to get done on this scrimmage.
In terms of your offense, how much is in already in terms of what you're going to have available next fall, and how much did you use today, I guess?
Yeah, all the spring offense is in.
Right.
I mean, that's all that is in, and there's still wrinkles and things. We go back and look at it. There's some things in there that we added this week that we felt like we needed to have, just balancing ourselves out. That will continue through summer as we evaluate the offense and look at the personnel and say this is probably not our best thing. Let's try to find something better. Either look at what we've done and build off it, or try to find new schemes. And that will continue to grow. And that's the one thing offensively that I've always been a part of is you've got your base and then you build. And then you just see things that you use more and more as the season goes on, then you just make corrections or adjustments off of that. So everything's in that we need right now.
Can you put a percentage on it, I guess?
Well, right now, from what we wanted to get in, we actually added some things in there. I'd say we got about 95% of what we tried to get in this spring. And then, we'll obviously mix and match that as we get into fall camp. But I feel good about where we're at. It's just cleaning it up. It's just the whole operation. And, you're throwing different pieces to the puzzle out there, every single play. It's not always that 11 guys are going to be doing it. So that just kind of slows it down and just makes it look not as efficient as we've seen it in practice or as it can be, and that's what we have to clean up.
Talk about Rocky Hayes all over the field on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it. I mean, that's we talked about Rocky playing both sides and all that. He's done some. We put him out there today. We didn't use him very much, and we haven't through spring. We know what he can do. We've seen him out there. To allow him to really hone that craft at that corner position, and as we know, I mean, that's a big spot out there. You're going to be on islands at times, and you got to go out and make plays. The thing I like about Rocky is, one, he can cover. Two, he'll come up when he has the ability or the opportunity to do it. He'll come up and make the play and tackle you, and he's explosive when he does it. So, to me, I think he's playing very good. I like where he's at. I think he's excited about how he's playing. He's challenging, our offense to come at him all the time, so he's got some confidence in what he's doing. That's what we wanted to get, and we want to continue to build on that.
What's your impressions of Stephen Hogan, the way he played today?
I like what Steve's doing. I think Steve, in the last two scrimmages, he's gotten to a little bit of a rhythm throwing the football. We've allowed him to do that, but it's just good decisions. He's seeing some things. He did some stuff today that he showed in practice and carried it over into the game, and making some throws and taking some chances, but putting it in there. I think calculated risks is really what you want from that position. He did that, and then his ability to throw the football, or his ability to run the ball. When things break down, he can pull it down and run it, and he made good decisions doing that. So overall, with the quarterbacks, the turnovers, I don't believe we had any turnovers from the quarterback position. We can do that, and we play great defense the way we played today. We have an opportunity in every single game, but Stevens continued just to elevate himself, every scrimmage.
Are you pleased with the progress of the quarterbacks throughout spring?
I am, to an extent. We still have a long ways to go, and that's just the high standard demands that we're trying to get from that position. They've all worked hard. They've all done a great job in film preparation. They've all come out to practice ready to play. Now it's just cleaning it all up. I mean, we are looking for those intermediate or those shorter throws. Those got to be automatic. The intermediate ones, man, we got to be high percentage on those. Our shots, when we take them, we got to find ways to hit them, and whatever that takes. And that's really, there's some times in there where it's not quite fair. At the same time, we got to find a way to get it done. They understand that, and that's the fun part about the group, is they understand that. And so they're not gonna walk out of here and go, yeah, we're exactly where we need to be. No, it's a work in progress, and we're always reaching for that goal, and we'll probably never be where we wanna be. And that's a good thing. And so, I like their work ethic, and I like what they're doing, and they made a lot of progress from day 1 to day 14.
Is there any certain area of the team you feel has made the most progress? D-backs, linebackers, something like that?
Yeah, you know, a couple. I feel like our secondary, especially corners specifically, Artez, Rocky out there, Willie Fletcher, you know, guys playing the corner position, I think they've done a really good job. It's been difficult now. We've had some completions on, but those guys make it very hard. I like where the safeties are at, our first group of safeties out there, because they're providing complements to those corners and helping them out in different coverages. I also think that our tight ends and our D ends have done very well. Our interior guys have done well, but to watch the kind of the tight end D end battle, I mean, that's an ongoing one. I sit there and it's like 50-50. You know, when they're going one-on-one with each other, who's going to win? And so those two positions right there have really had a great battle all spring long, and really have made each other better because of that.
You know, Gordon had 3 touchdowns today. I mean, how impressed are you with him, just the progress he's made in the spring, too?
I like him. I do. I like him. He just continues to be productive out there. He knows his abilities. He knows when he can set a guy up and bounce outside. He's got that third gear to, you know, really get going. And he can change in a hurry. So, then he can slam it up inside. He made some good runs inside. I thought his vision was good. Just standing back there behind the O-line today, you can see it. You can see his vision, his cutbacks, and what he's able to accomplish doing that. So he's got a lot of different styles that I've seen so far that I just think makes it hard, you know, as a defender to try to come in there where he's going to run inside. He's got the vision. He's going to run outside and got the speed to bounce it when he does get on the corner. But all those guys have done well. David, you know, is getting better. David's got great vision, and David's getting better at just hitting the hole and getting downhill, and that's what we want. When we do run the ball inside the tackles, we want to be a downhill team.
With Hogan, how would you describe his arc through this spring? It seems like, just from talking to you guys, that he's kind of made the biggest progress the last week and a half or so, and is he exiting just based on what he did today as your top guy there?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's exiting the top guy right now, but I would say he's made the most progress out of the guys. Now, the reason is he didn't play the position.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he had the longest to go, so he's made the most progress, but he's had the longest way to go. But the thing about Steven and all of our quarterbacks, and the thing that's a little bit, it's not a little bit, it is difficult. When you're competing, you got 4 guys rolling in there, it's hard to get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Steven's had the ability, with some of the reps he's gotten, to get into a rhythm. I thought Phillip tonight got into a rhythm. I thought Freddie made some good throws and played his game a little bit, and Freddie's a guy like, if everyone's covered, I'm not, I'll go make a play. And he did that. So, you know, real happy with where those guys are at and progressing. But again, like I said, I mean, it's a process, and it's just going to take a long time, you know, to where we need to be.